In Austin, I'm Quita Culpepper. People living in a South Austin apartment complex say they're horrified after one of their neighbors was found dead in a box nearby. Police say the victim, Robert Wentworth, was discovered on Victory Drive, and according to court documents, officers have arrested his former roommate. Jessica Cha spoke with neighbors there who say they're still in shock.
It was November 13th at 5:22 p.m. when Austin police got a call about a body in a cardboard box behind this bus stop on Victory Drive. Police identified that victim as 63-year-old Robert Wentworth. According to court documents, investigators discovered that Wentworth had been living with 24-year-old Aiden Hunt at an apartment a few blocks from where his body was found. Police searched Hunt's apartment, and they say they found blood evidence, and he was arrested on Sunday morning. In a police affidavit, Hunt told police that he and Wentworth would get rowdy sometimes, getting into several physical altercations and even saying that he's given Wentworth a black eye before. We spoke to neighbor Devin Kigg, who lives right next door to the two, and he says he's heard them fighting before.
So you hear that through the walls, and they'd go at it every now and again.
Kigg described Hunt as someone who kept to himself and Wentworth as generally friendly but odd. He said the last time he saw the two together, it was tense.
He was telling Rob that he didn't want him there.
But Kigg says this murder wasn't something he expected.
That was difficult to process, and yeah, that part is definitely disturbing. Him discarding something like that within the proximity of a school like this, what if a child had found that?
A wave of shock for neighbors at this South Austin apartment. Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
An Austin man is now taking legal action against a police officer he says knocked him out on 6th Street. Now, the incident was caught on camera, and tonight his attorney is laying out what comes next. Kelsey Sanchez has that story.
It's a video that sparked outrage. Back in October, an Austin police officer known as Officer Garcia was captured on cell phone video punching this man in the orange shirt in the face. His name is James Rodriguez, and he's suing the city of Austin and that officer.
I don't see how anyone couldn't reach the conclusion that the officer engaged in reckless and dangerous excessive force.
Attorney Jeff Edwards is representing Rodriguez. He says the punch knocked Rodriguez unconscious and left him with a brain injury.
To say that he is suffering from post-traumatic stress is an understatement.
When the videos first circulated online, there was an immediate reaction from city leaders. Mayor Kirk Watson calling the actions inexcusable and indefensible. And Police Chief Lisa Davis released a statement saying, "I want to assure our community that I take these matters very seriously and remain fully committed to ensuring a thorough, transparent, and timely investigation." That investigation continues. In the meantime, Officer Garcia is on restricted duty, no longer patrolling the streets.
This is the danger of the badge. You know, I'm the first person to defend police officers when they're in tough situations. This isn't that, okay? And just because your job is difficult doesn't mean you get to assault people.
Since the incident, KVUE has asked APD to further identify Officer Garcia. They have declined to do so, citing department policy.
Once the lawsuit gets filed, they will have to identify him. This isn't a puzzle we have to solve. Everybody knows who this gentleman is. We know his badge number, and we know what he did. It's on video, and this officer will be held to account.
That was Kelsey Sanchez reporting. We reached out to both APD and the city of Austin about this lawsuit. APD says it's deferring to the city for any comment and added that its investigation is still underway. A city spokesperson told us they haven't been formally served yet, but will respond once they are. Austin elected officials are debating how to spend taxpayers' money 2 weeks after voters shot down Proposition Q. That property tax hike would have generated nearly $110 million extra dollars this year. Adam Bennett shows us the steps council is taking now.
After Austin voters sent a message on November 4th,
quit with wasting the taxpayer money.
They came to City Hall 2 weeks later to weigh in on what happens next.
We are all being forced to live within our means. It's time that the city does too.
Staff presented the revised budget to City Council for the first time Tuesday. Proposed cuts from the one passed in August include $38 million from social services contracts, $5 million from the Austin Parks Department, and $1 million from Austin Fire. It also adds more than $3.5 million to the Homelessness Strategy Office. Several speakers called on council to stop funding the new convention center, caps over I-35, and the Project Connect light rail plan. Many others focused on the police department. That makes up more than a third of the general fund budget. Under state law, APD's budget cannot be lower than it was in the last fiscal year. The department has 334 vacancies.
We are cutting our EMS so that we can fund not just police or the police budget, but empty police chairs, vacant positions, over 300 of them.
This afternoon, the Downtown Austin Alliance called for the mayor and council to fund as much of the Homeless Strategy Office's plan as possible. They also rejected the idea of reopening the police union contract to explore potential savings. They said that would, quote, ignite divisions in our community and invite scrutiny from state and federal officials, scrutiny at a time when we need more state and federal support. Mayor Kirk Watson said homelessness response and public safety remain top priorities for the council.
Not only having the personnel to run enough ambulances, I don't want those people also who are currently doing that job to be burned out.
And that was Adam Bennett reporting. Council could approve the budget as early as Thursday. Crews broke ground on a new career and technical education center for Pflugerville ISD. The new facility will offer training for careers in health science, automotive technology, culinary arts, engineering, and more. It will also have labs for industry certifications and a resource center to help students plan for college or careers. Superintendent Dr. Quinton Shepard said the facility represents a major commitment to preparing students for high-demand jobs.
Each pathway is purposeful and each pathway is filled with promise. This CTE Center will embody that philosophy. Generations of students will walk through its halls discovering passions and building futures, some in classrooms, some in labs, some in workshops, but all with the same dignity and the same opportunity.
The new facility is set to open in the fall of 2027. And those are the headlines in Austin. I'm Quita Culpepper.